The Celtics and Lakers in the 80s. MJ's Bulls, Shaq and Kobe's Lakers, and South Beach's Big Three. All love and respect for the greatest ever. But these are stories that we already know.
What about the almost champions?
I think that was the first time that you could see defeat on the Lakers' face.
The breakout season.
Where, like you say, we got to 30 and 40, it was like we started looking at each other like, oh, it's getting crazy.
The unsung hero.
What a block! How did Prince get there? What a block!
What about the city icon?
Tomahawk Sam! Yeah, baby!
The what ifs.
It was just a missed opportunity. We get up 3-1 on the Houston team. We should close that out.
What about the players that changed the game?
He was a trendsetter too, though. Gino was a trendsetter. Like, he started the Euro step, all that stuff. He started all that stuff, man.
What about the players that for sure should have won the 1996 McDonald's
Here we
McDonald's
go.
game?
Bro, give it up, bro. Give it up. You've been saying it for the last 4 years. I know what you're going to say.
Okay.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to get
What's going on, my brother? I appreciate you having me on.
Definitely honored that we're on Forgotten Seasons.
Only thing unplugged is Forgotten Seasons. It brings back memories for players, for fans. It sheds a light on teams that definitely should get mentioned a lot more.
Forgotten Seasons, presented by Showtime Basketball.
What are you waiting for?
Hi, I'm Jane. By day, I'm a customer service rep, and by night, my gaming community knows me as No Vanilla.
Stay where you are. No, you're good.
Thank you for calling. This is Jane. I answer over 100 calls a day. Sure, but my dream is to be in the medical field. That's why I love Indeed's Job Alerts tool. It automatically emails me job opportunities, which is ideal for someone with a busy schedule like mine. It's really helpful. I've already had 2 interviews, which lets me get back to doing what I love.
You may know me as an all-pro bowler, but this is where it all began. I was inspired to begin my athletic journey when I was a little kid playing in the yard with my cousins. Was when I made my mind up that I wanted to go professional football. And so I just locked that vision in my mind and I went for it. Watching documentaries of Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, Tupac Shakur, and just watching their life stories. And so I knew I wanted to do something similar if I ever had that same type of platform. Athletes and entertainers have such influence on our society. It's important for us to take hold of that influence and use it responsibly to show people not ways to just live a great life, but how to help create a great life for others.
Sure. Action. Yeah, I was born in Providence, Rhode Island. Yeah, I lived in the household was my older brother, me, and my little brother. Every day somebody got a black eye. And as I grew up, I was like, oh, it's my dad's gym. He was training professional fighters, training my older brother. I was probably like 5 years old and I was just running around.
And everything I do,
I know I can fight.
I do it to be the best at it.
I won't be 32-0 with 19 knockouts.
Work hard, don't complain.
My dad didn't continue to keep me there and push me. I could just gave up, got into some shit. Once I put my mind to it, I'm gonna become whatever it is that I wanna become. Nobody's giving me the opportunity to be showcased, but this is gonna be a showcase fight right here. I'm here to win every single time.
I've been doing this my whole life.
Somebody's faster than me, yo, I'm trying to keep up with that person.
I wanna know your eyes when it comes to the best.
You just never know what you're gonna get. And that made me so diverse in the ring where it's just like, what is this kid doing? Whatever the fuck I gotta do to win, motherfucker. Take this, pow, poo, pow. You know what I'm saying? She, win, lose, or draw, they gonna know they been in the ring with Demetrius Andre. They gonna know who Demetrius Andre is.
One compact outdoor oven that services all my needs, all on one tray at one time.
were a little skeptical at first. They sent it to us, and probably one of the best devices we've ever used.
Feeling good, fit, ripped, and ready to go.
Tyson's trying to coach him like a champion, but the kid's not a champion.
I can't miss that drill. I'm gonna break it.
Is he just living in the shadow of his brother? This is his first time on the big stage, and he's gonna crack under pressure.
I mean, can you believe it? Tommy Fury pulled out of the fight. Here we are.
I don't think many people thought we would do this again.
Why not? Fuck it.
If Jake Paul has been the disruptor, well, this fight got disrupted when Tommy Fury was forced to pull out.
Oh! Mamma mia! The knockout itself, vicious and authoritative.
Jake Paul just put the wood in Woodley.
Tommy Fury's a bitch, and he backed out of the fight.
Tommy Fury is lucky that he wasn't in there tonight.
How do you not look at this and say, I'm going to get that Tommy Fury fight and I'm going to get paid for it?
When do you want to fight again?
Anyone, anytime, any place.
I know he's gonna come to fight for sure. It is what it is. You know, just changing up little things, how we approach coming into the fight. I'm very big on conditioning because it's definitely needed. I'm definitely big on it. I don't care how many skills you got in the sport of boxing. The guy's good. Like, I gotta come with my A game. A much bigger, tougher fight. Even though he's shorter, he's coming with a lot. It's definitely gonna be a great night for the sport of boxing.
Trees are incredibly important in every way. They purify our air, they help us breathe, they reduce water runoff, they create shade. There's been incredible studies that show that trees in communities actually increase student test scores and health outcomes, just crazy things that you would have never imagined could result from just the planting of a tree. It's really sad that residential tree canopy cover right now is so low. And there's so many communities that don't have as many trees as they should, and this is really negatively impacting their future outcomes. And it's negatively impacting the world as a whole. Hi, my name is Setho Udayapan. I'm one of the co-executive directors and co-founders of Treeplenish, and we're a nonprofit organization that focuses on helping students in schools across the country use to offset their schools' paper and energy consumption. The impacts of climate change really made clear to me when I was in one of my science classes and we watched The Inconvenient Truth, the documentary by Al Gore. And I was shocked to see like all the statistics and images, and I was kind of looking back at my 12 years and realizing like how wasteful schools are. Every single day in class we'd get this like huge packets of paper. Me and my co-founder, Lizzie, found out that our school uses about 230 trees worth of paper each year. The next step was pretty simple for us. We wanted to replenish our community with these lost 230 trees. We could have gone to a public park or this big patch of land in the middle of nowhere and just planted 230 trees. But one thing that was really important for us was getting the community involved. And we were overwhelmed with the amount of support that we got. So we ended up getting everyone from Boy Scouts and Girl Scout troops to senior citizens to police officer volunteer teams. On the day of the event, all these teams came to a high school parking lot. We handed out these saplings and told them which houses to go and plant at, and we taught them how to plant a bare sapling.
Why does this one have an
And then they would go to these different houses and plant the trees in the front and backyards of our residents and neighbors. And so we went around the community and we planted over 300 trees in the spring of 2019, and this is actually one of them. This is a red maple tree, and when we planted it, it was about an 18-inch sapling. And as this tree has grown, TreePlenish has also grown with it. And so it's really cool to go back to the first initial set of trees that we planted, and it's kind of symbolic to us of where we started and how far TreePlenish has come. TreePlenish has grown way more than I would have ever expected it to. And after our first successful year, we decided that we should try to bring it to a few of our neighboring towns in Massachusetts. So we set a goal of reaching 10 schools in Massachusetts. As more and more schools joined, we started revising our goals and realized, wow, we can do a lot better than 10 schools in Massachusetts. And we thought maybe we can even get 50 schools. I actually remember the call we had with our team when people were like laughing and joking at the idea of getting 50 schools in our first year. But we were actually able to reach 90 schools in that first year. And we planted about 20,000 trees, which was incredible. We expanded our team. We currently have 40 students on our team, and these are college and high school students from across the country. And we are now working in about 300 schools this year and planting about 50,000 saplings.
Are you going to any other events today or just this one?
I think we might try to It's me and my co-founder Lizzie, and then we also have a board of directors, we have a board of advisors, and we have a bunch of other really passionate and motivated students who are doing this not for the resume or not for any like financial incentive, but just genuinely because they really care about the mission, because they really care about youth mentorship and environmental sustainability.
In urban areas, it can be really hard to get people involved in environmental efforts because they just see it as a big problem and it's hard to kind of get started with things. So I think that the network that TreePlenish has built across the country with all the schools with whom we've partnered has given students the ability to feel like there's initiative that they can get behind and do their part to give back to the environment.
One of my favorite things about TreePlenish is the fact that we do work with youth. So we're working in high schools and even this year in some schools younger than that. I want to foster like a generation of individuals who actually care about the environment, and I think this organization does a really good job of doing that.
I think that TreePlenish has a really bright future because one, it's like a project in a box. It's very low barrier to entry for any school. You sign up, there's no money you have to pay. Our environmental justice initiative has a lot of potential to really give leadership opportunities to students who have historically not had them, plant trees in communities that have historically not had trees. I also think that the impact the actual trees will have on the environment will be immense. We planted 20,000 trees last year, we're planting 50,000 trees this year. These trees will have a huge impact on improving air quality for people, on reducing water runoff, on increasing shade, on improving the aesthetics in communities. I think that the time is running out. We don't have that much time left in which we can make actionable change that will actually reverse the spread of climate change. We need to very actively make decisions that will reduce climate change and reduce temperature rising. And one way that we can do that is through tree planting.
If only it was this quiet all day. Okay, let's get organized. Okay, perfect.
Hi, Sam. How was your weekend?
How was your weekend?
My weekend was fine, thanks. Yours?
Great. I went to a concert on Saturday and I saw the most amazing...
I must get back to my email. Have I done enough small talk? Focus on this conversation, Sam. Come on. Make eye contact.
But I really think this meeting at 10:30 will help with that.
What meeting?
Oh, I just sent you an invite a few minutes ago. It's from the client? That's not a problem, is it?
No, I can make it.
Great, because I'd like you to take the client through the project timeline. See you then.
What's going on? I don't remember anyone talking to me about a meeting this morning. I don't know anything about this. And Beth left before I could ask for details. What if it's with someone I haven't met yet? What if they ask me something I don't know? What if I say something wrong? Which room is the meeting in? Okay, let's get organized. The meeting is at 10:30 a.m. Check. The room is 304. That's the 3rd floor, next to the breakout area. Check. It's me, Beth, and the client. Check. I forgot to ask Beth what order we're presenting. How will I know when it's my turn? How long should I speak for? I forgot to ask Beth when it's my turn. How will I know when it's my turn? Okay, so I have to get upstairs. It takes 1 minute. But what if the elevator's slow? So I'll leave at 5 minutes till the start of the meeting. I'll get a drink, and I'll go to the restroom before I leave.
Hey, Sam, the room changed. We're now in room 315. Sure. See you there.
315, 315, 315, 315. 315, 315, 315, 315, 315, 315, 315, 315.
Everybody's so excited to learn more about timeline and approach.
What is Aline doing here? She wasn't supposed to be here.
Today we'll go over the project plan and touch on some roles and responsibilities. And Sam will walk us through overall timeline.
Do I jump in now? Do I say hello? Is that interrupting? Oh, Beth is giving me a sign that it's my turn. Great. Hello? Was that a smirk? A smile? Was I too loud? What does that mean? Why isn't he paying attention? Does he not think I'm doing this right? Was he expecting something else? It's okay. I've got this. Just take them through the plan.
Well, there you have it. Sam, thank you so much for walking us through all of this.
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic. Yeah, you did a really great job.
Thanks.
Thank you, Sam. That was great.
Great job. Wow, okay, yeah. Thank you. Whew. Great job, Sam.